Well, as we mentioned at the start of the show, Benny, a very professional club down there at South Barwon, and it shows in so many ways.
Yeah, Dags, they even had a cameraman behind the goals.
Yeah, that was to get the centre breaks and everything. That's how professional they are. And, of course, the boys from 99.5 Vision Australia Radio were there to describe all the action. Milky Marnie, Tim Sherman, Mitch Cleary and Chris Rumbles-Nichols doing a great job there on the radio.
But look at the vehicle, Dags. How big a bus is that?
Oh, that's magnificent. Don't they suppose they'd want to lend it occasionally, would they?
But gee, Dags, wasn't there a big crowd in there?
It was a very, very good crowd and lots happening. The netballers going through their paces.
What about the canteen, though, Dags?
Oh, best-looking canteen staff in local footy there, no doubt about that.
Woohoo!
And there's their team of trainers doing their stuff in the reserves.
What about up there in the scorebox with Dave? Didn't he do a great job putting on the numbers?
He looked after us. He made sacrifices for us to be in there and film. And we thank Dave for that. Good on you, mate. And I'll tell you what, they have a bit of fun. They have a look at their mouse pads, the caricatures on their mouse pads that they've come up with down there. A theatrette, or a little mini lecture theatre there dedicated just to the coach addressing the players before the game, going through the strategy.
Gee, it's professional there. What about the crystal cabinet there, Dags, with all the trophies?
Yes, our local footy hero Bill McCann putting all that together, and doesn't it look impressive? So they've certainly got a great team down there at South Barwon. No wonder they are one of the more successful local footy clubs. Hand pass coming out from Jackman. Here's an opportunity for St Joseph's. Kicked high, waiting underneath this Carson, but it's play on.
Oh, he caught one in the face, but play on, says the umpire. And South Barwon's defence, led by Barker, has a couple of bounces, loses it, was able to get it back there. Hand pass it, takes the 1-2. Across he goes again. It's into the corridor area. South Barwon with time, back to Barker. Barker's long kick to half forward.
Opportunity for a mark here, and having two bites, and it was Wells, not paid. Bit of volleyball. Push forward by Westwood, gave it to McCowan. McCowan in towards the half-forward line. Opportunity here now for the Swans. There's the kick from Josh Westwood. And it's gone. Westwood all right, straight through the goals. So South Barwon away to a very good start in that big clash there last week. They've got co-coaches down there at the Swans, and one's a playing coach, one's a non-playing coach. We caught up with them to find out how it all worked.
Well, James, obviously the on-field, he's a player, and I do the work from the box with Josh McCann. So yeah, we mix it up during the week at training. One of us takes it Tuesday night, one of us takes it Thursday. So yeah, we just share it about, mate.
Yeah. So throughout the week we basically work it all together, and then come match day, just we do the pre-game stuff all together. Then it's up to Megs and Phil in the box. We get on pretty well, and James disagrees with some of the things we do on Saturday, but you know, that's because he's playing, and yeah, but always during the week it always works pretty well.
Mark, the standard of footy in the Geelong Football League, it's a pretty high standard.
Yeah, it's really good. You don't have to be far off the ball for the bottom sides to beat you on any week. So, you know, with the blokes coming back from the VFL as well, they come back improved footballers. There's never any easy games. Nothing you can chalk in, you know, at the start of the year. So, yeah, it's very high standard, really good.
So with the fellas going to Geelong and back, does that disrupt the balance at any stage, or does that work smoothly?
No, it works pretty well. We don't know till late sometimes, because there might be late withdrawals down there, but it all filters through to us, and the rest of the fellas know what's happening with the VFL players. Might be a little bit of a disruption for the fringe players, the blokes that are in the squad that do miss, but you know, everyone's in the loop with that, and yeah, it seems to work okay.
Yeah, so far it works okay. The only thing is that it filters right down from the AFL to the VFL, right down to our two side, the whole way down. If there's one or two late withdrawals from the Geelong AFL side, that affects us right down. And if it happens on a Saturday morning like we've had in the past, then that's the only real disruptions we have.
And what about the opposition? Obviously Russell Robertson would have given you a bit of homework to do.
Yeah, he has. He's obviously in reasonable good nick, coming off 13, I think, and they have got some really good forwards with him, Forbes and Carson. So yeah, they're very hard to match up on, but yeah, we're looking forward to seeing how our blokes are going to go against them.
And just before we go to the break, fellas, big day for South Barwon netballer Jenny Morgan last Saturday, playing her 200th game. And what's the highlight of those 200 games?
Premiership with C grade in 2006, and I coached D grade to a couple of premierships, and I think that was in 2008 and 2009.
And South Barwon, obviously a family-oriented club?
Yes, very much so. That's why I've stayed involved for so long. Oh, just everyone's so supportive, just like one big family. Both my daughters play here. My husband's been president and he's still junior coordinator. So yeah, it's just really nice for everyone to be involved. And I play at the moment with a great group of girls in D grade and having a great time.
Go strong!